Ladies and gentlemen, yesterday was what I call a follow-through day. Oh my goodness, we got a good bullish signal in BTC. The only problem is it's almost about the only thing that had a follow-through day and had a really bullish signal yesterday. So it's going to be an interesting market dynamic going forward. Let's take a look at these charts. We'll also take a look at IMX, which is Immutable, and Fantom today as our hot tokens of the day. All right, so stay tuned for those. But BTC here yesterday with a follow-through day. We talked about this inverted head and shoulders. Looks like so far it's working out. We broke the 64,263. Took us several days to actually kind of get up out of this low, but we finally got it done. Follow-through day in, so that means the market is now in what's called an uptrend, and we can look for abnormal distribution. Ideally, you don't want to see distribution in the first couple of days after a follow-through day. So a follow-through day is a day of 5% plus volume higher than the previous day, okay? And a distribution day is a day down 3% with volume higher than the previous day. So it's kind of unlikely we'll get one. Today's volume is already pretty low and slow, but we don't want to start piling up those distribution days, okay? Now, ideally, we move up. Stability is best. Going up is better than best, if that's a thing. But anyway, good stuff. But the problem is that not a lot of other coins are participating. We need to see some start to participate. Solana's doing okay. Wish BNB would do better. BNB is looking nice and tight, but right now it doesn't have a lot of participation from other coins. So, but we need that. We need that stability up here is good. Lack of selling pressure here on my 2-hour time frame is really good. You can see right there that we've got just flat sellers at the moment. Hopefully those don't increase. They can stay like that, and then we can start moving upward. Measured move in this takes us to 75,531. That's derived from this inverted head and shoulders pattern. So that's it. We're basically waiting for BTC to go up, buying dips right now. Healthy dips that have some kind of bottoming signature on any time frame is advisable at this time. So obviously managing stop losses with those dips. That's why I say good bottoming candles, because your stops are at the bottom of those bottoming candles. So that's how that works. All right, let's take a look at our hot stocks, hot cryptos of the day. Stocks are doing good too. Immutable X up what 15% today. 15% today looks like just kind of filling out the bear flag here. This is a little bit about what I'm meaning by not a lot of participation. It was a good day yesterday. This was probably one of the better days I've seen actually. I put these on right before the show. I don't really look at these too much. I like to do stuff in real time. Let's clone it and kind of get a feel for maybe what a channel here would look like. So maybe a move up here to the 267 if it stays good. We have another opposing declining trend line here. So a good breakout there yesterday. So Immutable X not doing too bad. Great volume yesterday. But you can see, and we'll go back to Bitcoin in a second, the volume here when it comes to some of these other moves really isn't that impressive. And BTC's is actually not exactly the same, but good volume historically, but within this trend recently, it's kind of in the downtrend. Forgot to mention that. In the downtrend right there, while still follow through day, you definitely would like it to be more. And if we don't get going, that could be the flaw here. If you guys can't see the volume trend, I'll draw it for you. Should have done this earlier. So there's the volume trend. So we are within the volume trend. All right, you can see that the whole time. Sometimes my head blocks stuff, but within the volume trend. Not that that's horrible. It's not a deal breaker, but you'd like this to be outside of the volume trend. So for instance, that. This is outside of the volume trend. That is within the volume trend. So ideally, we should have got a little bit more volume, but it is what it is. We'll see. And this 2-hour candle here keeps oscillating between looking good and not looking good. So kind of like yesterday, we were making the video here. Maybe the day will come down to today's candles. We'll see. Back to IMX though, yeah, so nothing great popping up there. Then FTM. FTM with a nice move here. I like the look of FTM. Get 2 pocket pivots here. Get a nice breakdown, or break up, excuse me, right there. And break up through there, break up through there. We could try to roll over here a little bit, finally put in a consolidation, but this is looking a little bit better. After testing this high here and holding, actually came right down to it on the wick, undercutting just a little bit, bouncing back. FTM looking pretty good. This has been good this whole move up. FTM, yeah, it's hard to really get into it, but really a good looking crypto all in all. So all right, guys, there we go. Let's hope BTC can hold this up here. We don't want to move down too much lower. The more we move down, the less bullish market participation there is, and the harder it's going to be to try to move higher and higher into those really high highs everybody wants to get to. So it's going to be an interesting day to see how that plays out. So we'll see how it plays out tomorrow. Thanks for joining me today on the best crypto 5 minutes of your day. Still working on that. Have a great day, and I'll see you tomorrow on Altcoin Buzz Trading.